Leo is mostly done, except that his coat needs to be shaded and probably some adjustment layers will need to be used to make sure that he fits in with the rest of the group's aesthetic. But for starters, for the coat, so that for me to be able to draw the coat, or at least shade it and light it, I need to have the design that's supposed to go on it, which I've already decided is going to be some sort of sun design. Now, I could have started doing this on in Photoshop. Decided not to, since Illustrator is I find it easier in Illustrator to use the pen tool, and it's kind of easier just to get everything together, and I find it easier to maneuver shapes that are symmetrical or very, yeah. So, what I've done is I went to Illustrator, designed the sun symbol, and then I am placing it on top of Leo and making it fit the coat, yeah. Now, at this point I still haven't decided whether or not I want the coat to actually glow or not. The thing is, in my head I have an image, and what's going to happen is I'm going to end up shading it in a way where the coat isn't glowing, it's just bright. And then I'm going to realize, oh, actually the plan in my head that apparently I didn't bother to tell myself was have the coat glow as well. So we're going to do a bunch of work which will end up being scrapped. But first of all, we need to make sure the coat looks like a coat, and because it's a train, there's still going to be some wrinkles and where the fabric folds over each other or bunches up, so those need to be placed. And then we also need to keep in mind that the light source is in front of Leo, and he's going to cast a shadow backwards. So that needs to. So we need to make sure that his shadow is there as well. I didn't like how it looked at the current point, so I just kept playing around with different layer options to see if there was something that could make it look better or nicer or in a way that I preferred. Couldn't find one, so just scrapped all of that and decided, yes, the sun will be glowing. Why? I said so. It will look nice, I promise. Promise to myself. I never know if the plans that I make actually will work or not. I just go, yeah, this will look cool, will it? Might as well try. How do you know if you don't try? Just try. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just try. So yeah. Just trying out a few things, making it's the coat, the design is glowing, but the design is still on fabric, so I'm trying to make sure that there are some bits of there are some folds still as well. And since now he has a secondary light source that is from behind, I am adding some light that's falling on top of his hair, which kind of makes him look a bit more blonde, so it's helpful. And the mouth has a surprising amount of components. The mouth has a lot of components, which most of the time they don't. The eyes, as it has become a staple now, all of the eyes end up glowing. The way that we decide how to make them glow changes depending on stuff. Usually the edges of the eyes are make lighter with the his eyes are yellow, so the glow is yellow. So with that, but because the edge of his eyes are so dark, and lions have like that kind of ridge that goes down. I called it eyeliner earlier, but like it's not. But like so the edge of that, the inner rim of that, has some shading to it, or lighting to it, and then but most of it is still quite dark. Now I've added a contrast and brightness layer and upped the contrast by a lot. That is a good thing for everything except the ground with the symbol, which became a bit too dark. So I am going around his figure and erasing all of the erasing the layer from where it is now, because I want the ground to be a bit brighter than how it was, or at least this. I wanted the symbol to be brighter, so that's what I did. The ground is darker, but the symbol is brighter. But yeah, that's Leo. There was a moment there where I definitely thought this isn't going to work. It did work, so we're all good. Crisis averted. Great. Have a wonderful day. See you later. What comes after Leo?